welcome back to Carefree TV, and I'm in a good mood because the wait is finally over. Premier League season starts tomorrow. Chelsea's game 5:30 kickoff against Swansea at Stamford Bridge, and this is one of my favourite times of the year because you've got there's so much optimism in the air. Anything can happen, and obviously football's going to be back. We can finally forget about whatever we've been keeping us busy over the summer, and we can go sit down and watch some football. And I was going to do a preview of the Swansea game, but I'm not actually going to be able to do a review of the Swansea game because I'm away. So I thought, why not just preview the whole season? I'm going to look through our squad, look through the title contenders, and give you my overview on the season. So let's get started. Our aspirations for the season. That's where I'm going to start, and I think we should aim to retain the title. I think that's where sort of greatness is built. It's all about winning cup competitions is good. I've had many Chelsea fans have got great relationships with cup competitions, fantastic memories over the years of cup wins and cup finals and stuff. However, stability in a club, the whole sort of legacy which I think Mourinho wants to create, should be based on league titles. I think that should be our aim. I'm not interested in. I love the FA Cup and the League Cup, but to be honest, I'd really just want to win the league again this year. Champions League won't happen. We are not good enough to win the Champions League. So for me, league and anything else is a bonus. That should be our title. That should be our aspirations. And while people might say, "Oh, that's a step back on last year," because last year we won 2 trophies. Last year it was a lot less competitive than it is going to be this year. So that for me is alright. It should be our aim this season to try and retain the Premiership. Now our squad. Now for me, our starting 11 is, when everyone's fit and on form, is probably the best in the league. We showed that last year by not rotating that often, and we still absolutely smashed it. The problem is the squad depth, and we have not strengthened enough this summer, and that for me is why we won't win the league this year. That is my prediction. I don't think we'll win the league this year, and it will be because when we get players injured, if you take Nemanja Matic out of that team, we've got no one to fill in. Mikel is not good enough to fill in for Nemanja Matic. Loftus-Cheek is too young for me. Ramirez is not a holding midfield player. He's sort of a centre mid player. He doesn't really fit in our formation. He's a sort of player which in a 4-3-3 will play in the centre mid, sort of in between the defensive midfielder and the attacking midfielder. That's where he plays. He doesn't really fit in the 4-2-3-1 formation which we play. And like I said, obviously Loftus-Cheek is too young. If we were to sign Natsel Witsel in that position, great, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. Up front, I think we are light. If Costa doesn't appear to have hamstrings, Remy is a good finisher, but as an all-round striker, is still question marks. And whether Falcao, will return to form is anyone's guess. So I think, and obviously at the back, we've got 2 right backs essentially, but one of those right backs is our first choice left back as well. And we've only got 3 centre backs, and John Terry is not going to be able to play every single minute at the end of the season. So for me, we haven't strengthened enough, and that's what's going to cost us. We're going to get injuries or suspensions or something, and that's the weakness in our squad. It's our depth, not our starting lineup. I think we'll have a good start to the season probably because all our players will be fit and on form. But as we lose all that, I think that will cost us personally. Now onto our competition for the league this year, and for me our biggest title contenders are Manchester United. I think that they've got good manager Louis van Gaal, been able to keep hold of David De Gea, which is unbelievable. They've got players like Juan Mata, obviously, who we know is fantastic, Wayne Rooney, they've lost Di Maria, but they still got Young actually had a good season last year, so they still have got the quality of last year, where they were quite threatening. Herrera as well is another very good midfielder. Added to Schneiderlin and Schweinsteiger in that midfield, United are very, very threatening. Their only real issue is they don't have an out-and-out striker, as Rooney has played sort of deeper over the past few years, which may affect things. But for me, I think Man United will win the title this year. I think they are our biggest threat, and our next biggest threat is Arsenal, who have pulled off Czech. I don't really want to talk about it. They look good they didn't look outstanding in the Community Shield. They had a much longer pre-season. They only beat us on the Community Shield because of sharpness, not because of quality. I think we were the better team in the Community Shield, but they had the sort of the sharpness, the alert, but just because they've been simply played more games. I don't think Wenger is a good enough manager to win the league, and that's where they will fall short. And I think it'll be Man United and Chelsea or Arsenal second or third, and I think Manchester City will finish fourth, purely because their squad is aging. Delph and Sterling are two very highly players I rate very highly, two good players, but they're mercenaries. I don't think they've got the fight. They've not got players who will die for the club, if that makes sense. And I think that's something which we've actually been able to do quite well. Whilst we are a money-based club, a lot of our players are foreign and been bought for lots of money. The sort of minerals of the club, the sort of passion of Chelsea, the identity of Chelsea, does pass through to those players. Whereas at Manchester City, I don't really see that happening. And I think that's why, when the going gets tough, City can't always pull it out of the bag, and I think that's why City will finish fourth. So I think it'll go Man United, then us. I would actually probably say Arsenal ahead of us, and I'll go on to that later. Then Chelsea, then Man City. Another big issue is, of course, with us being retaining title, trying to retain the title, we are the team to beat. Everyone's going to be trying to beat us, and also, like I've said, we've not improved our squad to the extent which I wanted us to improve it. So therefore, teams will figure us out, and we're going to have the same problem which every single champion recently has gone through. We've not strengthened, it's cost us. It's happened to Man City when they won the league, then it happened to Man United, and then it happened to City again, and now it's going to happen to us. It's inevitable. We wouldn't, our transfer window has been poor. We've not strengthened. Teams are going to figure us out by the end of the season. We're going to get injuries, going to get suspensions, and unfortunately, I don't think we will win the league this year. However, now this video has been pretty downbeat. However, there's one sort of positive, and that's Jose Mourinho. We've got the best manager in the league. If anyone can win the league by spending just 13 million or whatever we spend on Begovic, I think he's the man to do it. So part of me still feels like we can do it because of the Mourinho factor, because we have done it before. But what I'm saying is, don't get your hopes up for this season. This is sort of a warning to all of you that this season, plus based on our pre-season form as well, I know you shouldn't take pre-season into too much consideration, but it is a little bit concerning how we've lost or drawn every single game. I was at the Fiorentina game on Wednesday night, and we were very poor. We were very poor there as well. So yeah, thanks for watching this preview. It's sort of not really gone in the structure I wanted it to, but to be honest, no one really watches my videos anyway, so I can make mistakes if I want to. Keep the brief high. My next video on this channel will be after the Man City game, because I'm away for the whole of the next week, and then I'm going to the Man City away match at the Etihad. So my next video will probably be either me reviewing the game at the Etihad, or footage of the crowd at the Etihad. It'll be one of those two. Thanks for watching. Keep the brief high. I'll see you when I see you. Come on the Chelsea.